I started my career as a newspaper reporter, and at some point I realized that I was probably never going to end up in one of the big pond newspapers such as the Washington Post, and I went and switched my career, went over to the Federal Reserve Bank of Richmond, where I launched a business magazine for them. And then after that, I went into law enforcement as a spokesperson, and then humanitarian aid through Child Fund International, again, heading up all of their communications, and now I'm in university relations. So it started actually with my local affiliate, Virginia Professional Communicators, and again, a group of individuals who I was learning a lot from them very early in my career. Also, I joined thinking, well, if I'm in this group, maybe I'll meet the editors of the larger newspapers. You know, I think we all have that thought. It doesn't exactly work that way. But again, just got so much strength from the different members. And then I went to my first national conference and I was hooked. I was the rogue president. I did not come up through the ranks, and I had put on with my affiliate the 2007 conference in Virginia. We had raised a ton of money. We had incredible attendance, and then we went to a board meeting and we were hearing this doom and gloom that the organization was going to fail. And I was so furious because this organization meant so much to me. We'd raised all this money, we'd had great attendance, and I didn't understand that. So I decided I was going to run for president without having come through the ranks, and I heard from a lot of people that they thought that they were appalled that I would do that. But I think because I was so inclusive and because I cared so deeply about the organization, people came around to it. So I ran on a platform called SNAP, Sustainability, Network, and Professional Development, and I spent my 2 years. We launched a new website. We made sure it was, at the time, responsive for mobile, started social media, moved the contest online, helped to get future conference sites secured. And I worked really hard to ensure that we weren't forgetting our roots either. A lot of our members, they come to conference and they're not really attending workshops anymore. They're coming for the friendships, and I'm at that point almost, and I don't want that to go away. So I felt like I was a bridge, and it was an incredible experience, and I'm so glad I did it. And I was able to visit so many of the affiliates. I was invited to speak to the different affiliates, and that was a lot of fun, traveling the country and hearing from the different states what their concerns were. I really hope we're still here in 15 years. I tell all the younger people, and I say younger people, like the people who are just starting their careers, and then I look at the other group, I call them the transitioning people, probably in their 30s. This is such a great group for that. We have members from all different aspects, you know, so we have journalists working at newspapers, we have the PR practitioners, we have book authors, we have independents. And so this is a group that you can go and meet other people and learn what they struggled with and what they accomplished and how they did it. And to me, that's just such an incredible opportunity. So I'm hoping we can draw people in for that reason alone and keep this organization going. One of my favorite parts are the tours, and I get to reconnect with friends from all around the country, and I would be so disappointed if in 15 years I wouldn't be able to see all the friends that I have in this group. I think there are so many things right now in the world of communications that are issues, and I think we need to follow the NFPW Code of Ethics. We need to report accurately and fairly. Those of us in the PR field need to ensure that we're putting out good information for reporters to use and not being frustrated when they're going and getting additional sources. Reporters should be doing that. So I think we need to stick with the basics and continue to focus on that. We need journalists. We need good reporting, because without an informed citizenry, we're not going to have a strong world.